perfect balance of doing what you love and also loving what you do. I don't think that made any sense. Something like that. Perfect sense. Yeah, being here. That's what I was gonna say.
So that's
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say my family. It's like true and utter happiness. And you're included, Kev.
I was gonna
But I feel like I'll be the one and I'm not holding a grudge on you.
I was gonna say, as long as I got my family and as long as I have my health, then nothing else matters.
It's true happiness. And singing for you guys.
Oh man, put me in a corner. I think happiness is the ability to love someone and share love with another, and that goes for you guys. So we share our love with you. So sharing our love between each other, that's happiness.
All right, from Corey Pearson, Oklahoma City. How good are you at recognizing fans? Who's the best in the group and who's the worst at it? Recognizing fans.
I'm probably the best.
Yeah, I'm the best, AJ.
Seriously.
I'm the best.
I may not know names, but faces I do not forget.
I know.
Seriously, I don't. And we meet a lot of people every day, but you know,
I think I'm pretty damn good at it.
No, you are.
We're all good at it. We're all good at it.
If I meet you like 10 times, I get your name.
I don't remember names very well, but I remember faces pretty good.
Alrighty. Amanda Meek from Chattanooga, Tennessee asks, what were some favorite memorable moments from this leg of the In a World Like This tour? What was the worst moment?
I ripped my ass out twice on tour. In Irvine and Vegas, I ripped my pants out. That was embarrassing.
I actually, in Irvine, we got people from Irvine here. In Irvine, we actually brought a friend of mine, a painter, on stage. His name was Wyland, so that was a pretty cool experience. He painted during our show, so that was...
It was the worst experience, wasn't it? That's what you were asking?
Best and worst.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, that was fun.
Any others?
Yeah, you said it. Well, we had to end our set prematurely in Chicago because we went on.
That was probably the worst. That was the worst.
That was the first time that we had gone, the first time we'd done the show, it was the first time also we didn't factor in the opening act's time, so that set everything back, and yeah, we didn't get to finish that show. But we're going to do another US leg.
So there you go. So just come and see the show of the last 4 songs, and you'll see how good.
Actually, I was gonna say one thing. Probably the worst experience for me was not getting across the border in Canada. And it wasn't my fault,
Yeah, it
actually.
was pretty funny.
I found out, it's funny, because actually when you go across the border, you start to learn a lot about each other and your crew. Like, there's any criminal records or anything like that. And unfortunately, my driver, little did I know, 30 years ago had like a criminal armed robbery record. I gotta get across the damn border. So we had to stay in Detroit, which wasn't bad, but it was nice. But still not getting across the border with your family and kids. You're trying to like take all your kids and your wife, and hide your kids, hide your wife, and try to you gotta get on the other bus. You're asking like, who's the guy can I bombard with all this extra baggage here? And I just said, F it, I'm staying in Detroit. I'll see you guys tomorrow. My new driver.
I gotta say this too. This was another experience that I think I enjoyed actually. We were on tour and Howie came into catering. There was all of our people on our crew in there, and it's pretty. He comes in with his son in catering and drops a stink bomb right at my table. And everybody cleared out. Like they were so mad. So I don't know if you guys saw. We made this whole little like newspaper clipping. And how he turned out to be the man trigger. So that was pretty good. Every after show we would play this song. It was pretty fun. Hi, Jimmy's, hi, Jimmy's. This is
All right. Laura from Rockville. If we went to your computer now, what would be the 3 last websites we find in your browser?
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
No.
Hey man, we're on a boat. I was looking up, Justin will know what this is. I was looking up getting a razor. It's like a 4-wheel, like a dune buggy. Because Justin's got one and he wants me to get one so we can drive it around. The second one, I was looking at Realtor.com because my wife and I are trying to move to get into a better house to raise Ava.
That's on my list too, AJ.
And third and final one, porn.
Well, you have to say which website it is.
Oh,
The exact address, please.
it's called xvideos.com. It's either that one or Pornhub. One of the two. Hey, my wife's not here. I gotta do something.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, religiously. I understand what it's like to be a fanatic. Trust me, guys. I'm on the same page.
Where are you sleeping?
Again, we're right here.
Alright.
So I'm still answering, Jen. Tampa Bay. Don't try to cut me off. Tampa Bay. What was that? Huh? How do you know? No, I'm just kidding.
Hacking your computer tonight.
No, NFL.com, because I'm losing to Jen Susan right now by maybe like 10 points in fantasy
That's
tonight.
right.
We all play each other in fantasy online, so just so you know.
Fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
Yeah, clarify fantasy.
It's like a whole bondage thing. It's really fun.
And I think maybe the third one on the list, actually no. The last one was, I was looking up a Kendrick Lamar article, because I really like Kendrick Lamar, the rapper. So someone on hip hop.
Mine's catspaws.com, which is UK athletic website for Kentucky Wildcat sports. I go on there every day. NFL fantasy football, and I was actually looking up the lyrics to one of the songs I'm going to sing tonight. As well. The internet's so damn slow, I just had to sing it and handwrite it.
I haven't had luck here.
Just print it out and put it on the stage.
It wouldn't load.
It's like dialogue.
Yeah. I landed Yahoo like 2 days ago. Hasn't refreshed for me.
Alright.
And make sure you log out. I don't know if you guys know.
Okay. Claire from the Netherlands. You have been famous for a long time now, but what is the biggest misconception people have about you?
About us.
Probably that we broke up.
As a group.
Yeah, well, one would be, I'd say, that we broke up. People thought we broke up. And it would be the most frustrating thing to, like, go into, like, the grocery store or go through a drive-thru and somebody like, hey, what are you guys doing right now? Album's been out for, like, 6 months. We're on tour.
You're like, oh, are you still making music?
Are you still with that band? What's that band? Can you be more specific?
It's sick.
It's just.
Oh, yeah.
It's just in your group?
Yeah. Backstreet Boys. Yeah, that's you, JC, Reeves. No.
One of the big misconceptions for me is like when I answer my door at the house, people think that all the Backstreet Boys live there. They like look over your shoulders like, is Nick or Howie here? Like, has Kev come by today? Like, we all live together. It's fun.
That's funny.
The house is big enough, you're all living
We
in
did
it.
that one time. We did that one time.
I'm
That
not
was
saying it ain't, but it's just kind of fun.
Nicole from Berlin, Germany. If you have the chance to ask the fans anything you want, what would you ask them?
How do you know where we're staying on tour before we even get there?
But Andrew, they already answered that.
Yeah, but not on the boat. This is multicultural
I
right
bet we have a couple travel agents in the audience, probably. People work in the industry. I know some people from Team Europe got that down on lock. They got it on lock. So
I think we have the CIA too.
and I think we have a mole.
We have a mole, so
We have a mole.
AJ.
I don't even know where we're staying. You know, I never read the emails or see schedules to the last minute, so I never know where the hell we're going to be.
Because you share it to all the fans.
I just show up. I do leave schedules in my room sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd probably ask them why they like us so much.
And where do you get your money to come and see us so much? What do you guys do?
You don't know? Hey,
Drug dealers or something? What are you guys?
They're professionals.
these are some smart people, man. What's wrong
That's
with
right.
Yeah.
They're running the world.
What job do you guys
They're out there in the workforce. They're doing their thing, baby.
What jobs do you guys
They're making the world go round. I'd probably say, why do you love us so much? Like, what's your favorite songs? What is your favorite Backstreet moment? When did you first discover us? How did you discover? I'd ask you lots of questions.
Yeah, lots of questions.
I would interrogate you.
Light shining in your eyes and everything.
You don't want that.
All right. Arena from Holland asks, if there was a movie made about your life, who would play the younger, current, and older version of you?
The older version, I would like Johnny Depp. The younger version, Ben Savage. I don't know why, Ben Savage, for some weird reason, popped into my head.
I'd
What
say
is world? I don't know.
the older version for me would probably be Antonio Banderas. They're living like each other. Younger version, who's that little chubby kid from Modern Family?
Oh, Sophia Vergara's son?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
I would probably him as a kid.
That'd be awesome.
Ryan?
Oh, you know who would be your older self? Come on, man.
Who?
It's Matt Brother.
Mark, for sure.
Mark? Say hi to your
Mark's a great actor.
Say hi to your mother.
Say hi to your mother. Say hi to your mother for me.
Mark Wahlberg, for
Say
sure.
hi to your mother for me.
I would either say Mark or Matt Damon.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that'd be good. They'd have to audition both of them.
Yes. But yeah, and Bailey could play my younger self. I like that.
There you go.
Thank you for your help. I appreciate that. Because I was stuck like Chuck.
Leonardo DiCaprio can play you.
Yeah. Or Jude Law. Maybe Jude Law. After he had his hair done.
I grew up to be a really strange looking person.
Leo for sure. You can do Leo.
Same.
Kevin, who's the
I would say Christian Bale for the older version for Kev. Batman.
That's good.
They're around the same age.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm older than him.
Are you really?
Yeah. I think I'm a year older than him.
That's just sad.
All right.
We could like the skin of Snoop Dogg. We could like the skin of Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, yeah. First time, Snoop Dogg.
Have you guys heard that?
Snoop would have to eat a couple sandwiches.
Kev's a white
He
Snoop.
probably eat a lot of sandwiches at night.
Antonella from Argentina asks you a very interesting question. If you were gay, who would be your ultimate fantasy?
What do you guys think of us when we were by ourselves together?
If you were gay,
Because you
what would be
guys
your
got a lot
ultimate
of
fantasy?
weird questions like who we married, who?
No, if you were gay, what would be your ultimate fantasy?
What? There was a what in there?
AJ's would be Ryan Squared.
No, sit her down. She said who?
It's who would be.
Oh, who would be your ultimate fantasy?
Because what is really
Oh,
open?
that's either Ryan Gosling.
That's not a good question.
Okay, who? Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds? Period. Either one. Hell yeah.
You're fascinating.
AJ don't even gotta think.
Hey,
It's like,
I feel comfortable in my manly skin.
Or in somebody else's.
Or somebody else's, yeah.
All right, Abby, who would you pick?
I pick nobody. I just kill myself.
No, you cannot get out of that.
You have to answer. Come on, man. Come on.
There's no way. That's a no
Your
entry.
signal's bad. Nobody can tweet right now. So
That's how it's changed to a truth or dare. Either you tell the truth or you do something.
just pick a guy that you think's attractive. Just do that. You can say that a guy's handsome.
I guess, but. God. Alright, move on to somebody else first. I'll have to come back to that. That's gonna take a while of thinking.
Brian.
I have two. It would be Mark Wahlberg or it would be Brad Pitt.
Hey, there you go. Hungry.
I would have my choice. Just kidding.
Kevin's thinking, I see the face. All right, Nick, while Kevin thinks.
Okay.
Come on, Nick.
I got this one. They're all sports stars. First of all, I knew really older. I think he's cool, man. Brett Favre. I like Brett Favre. And I think Derrick Rose is super cool too. So we'll just keep it as being cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man.
Howie!
I have to say, Tay Diggs. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go there with that one. Tay Diggs or Tom Cruise.
He was like, I want something go.
All right, Howie, we've all done this. That's what it is.
Please go on this question.
No, Howie has to answer. All four of us answer. Just do it. Come on, Howie.
George Clooney.
There you go.
Sophisticated, intelligent.
Yes, good. How he likes older men.
He likes the salt and
Salt and
pepper.
pepper look.
All right,
And had to be a little international.
we have time for 2 more questions. So, this is from Daryl in Nuneaton, United Kingdom. I don't know how to say that. When making your latest album in a world like this, how many songs were recorded in total? Then how did you decide which ones eventually made it? Tell the truth.
In London alone, I think we wrote 20 something songs. We only had time to cut maybe
It's like 22.
like 15 or something. Maybe a little less.
Kind of like 15.
About 15 out of that one, yeah. And then once we got back to the US, you know, I feel like almost every song that we wrote once we got back to the US made the record. Like all the stuff from Morgan and Prophet pretty much made the record. Jordan Amelie, song made the record. Dan Muckler, song made the record. You know, when you're writing songs and then, you know, us kind of being the label now, us being like A&R, the like best of the best just rise up to the top. So, I mean, it was really hard. You know, you'll see stuff in our upcoming documentary where it's kind of hard, gets a little heated trying to pick songs for the record. You know, because we're all very passionate, opinionated, and I actually thought it went pretty easy to pick the songs for this record. I thought it was going to be a lot harder. I thought we were going to fight more, argue more, but we all actually came together and really.
Actually, in the documentary film, which we're gonna submit to Sundance like in a couple days.
Yeah.
Then if it gets accepted, we'll go to Sundance. But in the documentary, it actually shows us sitting down, listening to songs and discussing them. So you get to see how we do that. But yeah, it wasn't that difficult. I think we kind of pretty much agreed, but for the most part, the cream kind of rises to the top, and there are a couple songs that maybe, you know, we butt heads on, but for the most part, the cream rises to the top. And just so you know, this is, if you want to know what's in this glass, it's apple cider vinegar and cayenne pepper and honey and what else?
Vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar,
Right.
cayenne pepper, honey, what else?
Poop in a cup.
What's in here? Apple cider vinegar, honey, cayenne pepper,
It's my blue vinegar cup.
They work it.
honey, cayenne pepper.
Lemon juice, right? Basically, he's gonna be shitting fire later
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. For some reason, I'm hoarse. My voice is hoarse. I don't know why. I wonder why.
Because you're up late at night hyping this crowd.
Yeah. What? We're the reason our voices are hoarse.
Because they're partying with us.
We can party with the crew.
Question: do you think that we picked the right songs for the new album? You guys like the new album?
But they haven't heard the other one, so they can't really
Right.
So I really like the
I want to ask a question. Would you guys like if we did an acoustic album? Would you like us to do originals or take some of our older songs and redo them acoustically?
Originals?
Wait,
Both.
show of hands
Both.
for originals.
Both.
Show of hands for originals, just remix kind of sort of. Show of hands for new, brand new acoustic songs.
Yeah, that's kind of both.
Yeah, both.
Okay, listen, go.
Alright, so old songs, raise your hands. Alright, new songs.
They just want to double CD, baby.
Alright, would you like us to do an album that has kind of a funk R&B dance vibe to it? Would you like us to do like straight up like
Dance record, you know, like.
electronic dance record?
Okay, so that's
Right?
Would you like us to do a Christmas album at some point? Yeah.
We're working on
So
that.
do we.
Would you like us to box up a bunch of unreleased songs and call it events?
But they already have those songs anyways. They're on the internet.
No, I'm saying
They can stream them
No,
on
we have to remaster them, make them sound better.
What about a hard rock record?
What about a country record?
What about a Backstreet Boys record? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Last question comes from Jamie from Lansing, Michigan.
I'm nervous. I'm so
No,
nervous.
it's not. What is the most romantic thing you have ever done? I mean, come on now, guys. It shouldn't be that hard.
The most romantic thing,
Are you that romantic?
I try to do stuff like that for my wife as much as possible because we're always traveling so much. So whenever we're home, I always try to have at least 1 or 2 date nights during the week. On our honeymoon before she got sun poisoning, we had a nice little. We had like this little deck, and you could jump into the ocean, this little bungalow, and I had her favorite meal, her favorite type of drink, and her favorite flower, and all of it ready to go, sitting on the actual little balcony thing at sunset, and it was just really cool, you know. I mean, she's an awesome chick. I love her so. Just try to do something as much as I can. You know. Making Ava. There you go. That was pretty romantic. And fun. For the whole family.
Howard?
God.
George Clooney. What?
I called George Clooney to come see my wife one night.
And they both did.
And he was wearing my new son. Well, he has blonde hair.
Oh, he has gray hair.
My son doesn't have gray hair.
Yes, he does.
Anyways, you know what? I gotta say, to be honest, I'm working on a little bit more the romantic side. And I've done some things in the past for like my wife, you know, like go on vacations and like have like the room with like rose petals and a bathtub and stuff like that. But I gotta say that I actually met somebody who's definitely more romantic than I am. And it's taught me to, because I've come to realize over the years that sometimes it's kind of easy to be contained. I don't know what my word is, but a little bit reserved. You know, we're really blessed, and what we do here, that a lot of things are catered to us, whether it's anything from our clothes sometimes, or
Chicken wings. You want
whatever you want. Yeah, so exactly. So, but my wife, my 40th birthday, actually made up these T-shirts, and I don't know if some of you guys saw yesterday. I had a cut-off sleeve T-shirt, had like a Van Halen, like an HD on it, and I had like a tour. It looked like a tour T-shirt, and on the back it had all the different dates where we started celebrating my 40th birthday here over the tour in Atlanta, South Carolina, all the places. And then last spot for my birthday, we did a surprise trip out to Palm Springs, which unfortunately I found out last second. The poor thing was crushed, but she worked so hard on making surprises for me. But when I got there, little by little, friends that I didn't expect that were going to be there showed up. She worked like 2.5 months on making this really special for me. And actually, the last dinner that we all had together, I had about 40 friends that showed up from all around the world. And they actually all had these rock t-shirts, like I was just talking about, the HD Van Halen kind of shirts, with all the dates that we celebrate on my birthday in the back. When I got there, they were all wearing these t-shirts, and they had like an unbelievable catered dinner with candlelight.
I'm waving that tea around.
It was a white table, and it was really cool. So now I have to like really think of something because she's turning 40 as well this year. So we talked about going to Greece as the last spot. So I'm going to have to start doing some research on what's romantic over in Greece to do now.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Brian?
I can go. Yeah, just actually, it's interesting. I'm really the least romantic out of the entire group. Starts me on that. But I
More than me.
Yeah, I just actually looking at it right now. I didn't know. I figured you'd be the whole sweet dude thing.
It's a different time of the night.
So, I thought there was a reason for it. But anyways, right off in the Caribbean, down in Key West, when I got engaged, I had my boat, which was, I hadn't driven it in years. It's like this 25-foot pro line. And when I finally came down there was water in the engine. There was parts that needed to be replaced. I had this whole thing where I was like, okay, I'm going to take her on this island, small little island, and just kind of like make it our own little island. And, but then like a rainstorm came in, and then that pushed us back. And so the whole time I'm holding this ring in my pocket, and I'm like, oh my God, I just want to get it off my hands. I don't want to have it on me anymore, right? And so like I just knocked my stomach. And so anyways, her dad and myself actually were fixing the engine. We were putting parts into it, getting the water out of it. And I said, okay, now's the day we're gonna do it. So we get in the boat, we start driving out in these waters. The boat breaks down. Okay, I started up again, and then I had to actually go back to the fuel tank and empty the water that was still in it and put it back in and start up. And I was like, I promise there's a reason why we're going out to this island. It's just like, what the hell are you doing, right? And so it broke down 3 times. We finally get to the island. I had this whole thing planned out where I was going to actually bury the ring in the sand. I was going to walk on the island and be like, hey, I found this ring. What is this? And maybe she's coming. By the time I got there, I said, just take it, please. This is a dire situation. 6 days of torture. And this is the thing about it. So anyways, that was kind of pretty much the most romantic thing I ever did. And I don't know if I'm going to do it for a long time, okay, after that. No, romantic.
Oh, romantic something.
Romantic?
Romantic.
Documentaries, right?
For me, I think it's the little things. I think after almost 17 years with my wife, I still open the door for her when we go out to dinner. Whether it's the house, whether it's the car, it's, holding hands, the little pecks on the cheek. Like those are the things that I think make a lasting love in a relationship. But on the bigger side, I don't think it gets any bigger than my wife loves her mother very much, and I love my mother-in-law. She's a special lady to me and my family, so I built her a house. That's pretty big. And I go over and I open the door for her. Look at what I did.
Kevin.
Probably when I proposed to Kristen. I took her to the first place where we both, I took her to the first place where we both told each other that we loved each other, which was a bed and breakfast. We met back in 1992. We both had just gotten out of really long relationships. I was engaged at 19, and